Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets versus Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Detroit Lions.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon.
Now, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The numbers for Jones last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 52 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And got his man complete. Woo! Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the gun, here's Stafford. Open net is Waddle complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To the air again, Stafford. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Reception here by Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down and 3. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's make the quick trip up the Parkway and check in on the Ravens at home in Baltimore. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. In our game, we got to see a little Fitz magic. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking good. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Travis Kelsey, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with it. And how about this, a fake? The 20, 5, the fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Stafford on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start.
Touchdown, Detroit! Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stafford looks to throw again. To Jefferson on the slant. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former Jet, Demario Davis, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Stafford. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10. Now Stafford, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Second and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On second down, Montgomery. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Right back to Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Lockett. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 8-6.